Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Shy up here on Shy's. It's too early in the morning for this, y'all. It's I don't even know what time it is in the morning, but as soon as I'm done recording this, I gotta go get ready for work. So it's early. Apparently too early for me to be talking because I couldn't even say I'm Shy on Shy's Coinage. There we go. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Whispering, kind of. My kids are still asleep, my husband's asleep. Everybody it's just me, I'm up. But anyway, I wanted to hop on here and get our weekly budget done, our budget done for the week, the first week of March for us. I do not get paid this week. My husband gets paid this week because he is paid weekly. So his first paycheck is on the 7th. And actually, guys, he gets paid before the 7th because of the bank that his check goes to. It pays him early, but I still budget Friday to Thursday because if the bank decides or the job doesn't get the check in early enough, then it's going to clear on the regular day, which is Friday. Hopefully you guys can hear me because I just realized the heat was running and it just cut off, and I'm sitting right next to the vent, so I'm hoping you guys could hear me in the beginning of that. But if you couldn't hear me in the beginning, you can probably hear me now because, like I said, it just cut off. But yeah, so we're gonna budget for the week. So we're gonna hop right in because, like I said, I do have to get ready for work when we're done with this. So if you guys didn't see, I did do a monthly budget. I did highlight everything. Purple is anything from my personal account, and the red is anything coming out of our family account, house account, joint account, whatever we end up calling it. Okay, so let's flip it over because that is our monthly budget. And all my things are falling over. Okay, so I did not write anything in. So I'm going to speed you guys through this, and I'm going to go in here and write everything in. And I'm probably going to be writing fast, so it's probably not going to be the most legible. 1 second. Okay, guys. So I wrote everything up, and I have decided that I'm going to start writing every bill that we have on every budget, just to make sure I don't forget anything, because I will sometimes budget and forget a bill. And so to make sure I do not, I have decided to do things this way. So yeah, I will put the dates all of these are due, but I don't know them off the top of my head, but I did want to write that part in. So let's just hop right in. We're gonna get to our income. We're gonna get right to it so that this video isn't too long. So for the family account, I do not get paid this week, just my husband, like I said. I always budget for him to do $9.45 a week. Sometimes he puts a little more and sometimes right on the money. It just kind of depends on his check. So we're gonna know $9.45, and then when we close out, because I am hopefully going to start closing out every week as well. So when we close out, I will come in and do the actual. My personal account, I'm gonna be doing 100. For rollover, we're gonna be doing 173. I did have 2 subscriptions that were supposed to come out on the 3rd, and they did not come out, and we are a couple days past the 3rd. So I need to ask my husband about them and see if he canceled them, because I'm pretty sure they were his. So what did I say? This was the 7th through the 13th. And then no other. So we're gonna add that up. 145 plus 100 plus 173, 1218. So we're budgeting 1218 for the week. We won't be doing anything in the mortgage, second mortgage, phone bill, trash. We will be doing my lovely car note because it is due on the first day of this budget. Google, which is our internet, we will be doing 86. We won't be doing that car note, no car insurance, no Evergy water. Spire, water, sewer. No to Crunchyroll or Paramount, no to Amazon. The alarm came out last check, but we will be doing Splice. We will be doing the YouTube subscription. No Greenlight or High Dive, no Apple One, no Hulu. Okay, so let's add this up. We're gonna be doing 657 plus 86 plus 6 plus 2 equals 751. So then we're gonna do 751 minus 1218. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I did not put my earbuds on this morning, and this is the morning that I probably should have. Okay, so our leftover is going to be 467. We're going to bring our leftover down, 467. Then we're going to do our essentials at 175. That is anything that I need to buy out of the store for the week, any groceries, any household products. I have been considering splitting this category up again, but I haven't quite decided. So for now, it's together at 175. Allowances for my kids is $13 a week. They both get an allowance every week based off their age. Spending is mine. We're going to do 0. Fuel is just for me, and we're going to do 40. So then we're going to add that up. 175 plus 13 plus 40 puts us at 228. We're going to do 228 minus the 467. That's going to put us at 239. Now, guys, this is where things change up a little bit. I'm going to go in and I'm going to highlight these two things, and I'm going to highlight these things, this and this, and then that and that. Okay, so like I explained when I did our monthly one, this is the way I'll be budgeting now, because I've always budgeted out our joint account separate from my own personal account, and that got tiring. So I was trying to figure out a way to do it together. This is the best way that I figured it out so far, is to do the highlighter method of which income is coming from which account, what expenses come out of there, what variable expenses and what savings come out of that specific account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add up the 945 plus the 173 rollover, puts us at 1118. That's in the family account. So then I'm going to subtract all the bills. Then I'm going to subtract our variable spending from there. And that leaves us with 179. So 179 is what we have available to put into our savings goals for our family account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do $50 towards the our sinking fund account. That covers any sinking fund that you guys could think of, any of the typical ones that most of us have that do cash stuff. So anything that has to do with car maintenance, anything that has to do with doctor's appointments and co-pays and things like that, anything to do with the kids needing clothes, any of their sporting activities, anything to do with their schools, if they're having book fairs or field trips or anything like that. Pretty much all of those things, guys, all the things you could think of that we typically have as a sinking fund, we just transfer money into an account, and we use that account when we go to pay for other things. We also have a puppy, so anything for the puppy as well, except for her food. I normally buy her food out of essentials, but I do think I'm going to start buying her food out of the sinking fund account. So then we're going to subtract that 50. That leaves us with 129. So guys, I am starting this month in March, going to start saving for our emergency fund to possibly hit our goal for the year of saving $2,500. My ultimate goal is for our emergency fund to be at $5,000. That is a little shy of what we pay out in expenses on a monthly basis, but my theory has been for an emergency fund, not a month ahead fund, but for an emergency fund, we need $1,000 per living soul in our home. It's my husband and I. We have 2 children and then a puppy, so we do include the puppy in that. So $1,000 for the puppy as well. So that is $5,000. Half of that is $2,500. And so that is the goal for this year, because I was trying not to give us a stretch goal of saying, yeah, we can hit that 5,000, because more than likely we cannot, guys. I'm just going to be honest, unless loads of things happen. That is probably not going to be a thing for us. 2,500 is a little more doable. So I have taken it upon myself. I downloaded, I bought these off Etsy, the printable version from Budgeting with Jenny, the 50 envelope challenge, because it's, if you do it once, it gives you $12.75. If you add those together, it's like $25.50. So a little over our goal. So my plan is to do it twice. So I bought it twice because I'm going to color it in, obviously. So yeah, the plan is to do it twice. And then once we're finished, that puts us at our goal. So my plan is to every week, let me move that out the way because that is sliding. The plan is to every week when I'm budgeting, to pick a number. This week we're sorry guys, my alarm went off to let me know what time it is while I'm supposed to be getting ready for work. So let me hurry up. So I had to start the recording back up. Being like I was saying, so we do have enough to do the highest number today. If I have it in the budget to be able to do a higher number, then I'll do whatever the highest number is. So we're gonna do 50. So then when we subtract the 50, that leaves us with 79. So what I'm just going to go ahead and do is come down here and hit rollover and put 79 so that we don't have to come back later and add that up. Okay, and then I do also have a personal savings, and I'm doing a 100 envelope challenge with my own personal money, and then the buffer here is for me as well. For our joint account, it's mostly going to state rollover. For me, I'll have a rollover 1 week and a buffer the next. I'll have a buffer when it's going into the week that I get paid from work, and it'll be a rollover on the week that I don't get paid. Hopefully that makes sense. So we're gonna go in, the 100 is mine from the personal account. The spending and the fuel is mine. There's nothing in spending, so I'm gonna just go 40 for fuel, which brings us to 60. So then I'm gonna show you guys how I come up with my numbers. So for my savings, I have this little $300 challenge, which I am trying to get to. My initial goal is 1,000, I believe. I'm trying to get 1,000 in my local savings. So we're gonna do this, and I'm going to try to do the highest number on here when at all possible. So right now the highest number left is 23. So I'm going to budget $23. So 23 for my savings. And then for the 100 envelope challenge, guys, I am doing that the low income way. So let me subtract 23. It leaves me with 37. I am doing this the low income way. So I'm just taking this and adding up the numbers on the thing. But let me show you guys the little cheat sheet I made myself, so that every week I can kind of pick what I want to do in that as well. So I just sat down and I just added these up. These are all the pages I have left. There's normally 4 numbers on a page, so I wrote all four numbers down, and then I added them up the way I needed to get to a total for that page. Because I'm going to try to fill 1 page at a time every time I stuff. Is that always going to be possible? Maybe not, guys. And if it's not and I end up stuffing one, I'll come back and I'll adjust my number so I know what I'm doing in the next one. And then for the ones that are here, the ones that are circled means I already filled that number. So the 20 spot is filled, so I circled it so that when I went through and added these up, I did not include that in there. So I do think for this go around, I'm going to do this 23 one. So I'm going to do numbers 29, 30, 31, and 32, which if you add those up the low income way that I'm doing it, it comes to $23. So I do think that is the one I'm going to do. So then we're going to write 23 there. Then we're going to subtract 23 from that, and it leaves us with 14. I had to make sure that was right, guys. So it leaves us with 14. So let's see, 239 there. Okay, we're gonna add that up. So 50 plus 50 plus 23 plus 23 plus 14 equals 160. So 160 minus the 239 is going to leave us with 79. 79 here, 0, 79. Our rollover is 79. And then we have no rollover for my personal account. We have no rollover unless I do some get some side income, and then that might possibly end in us having rollover, and then that number could possibly change as well. So I'm gonna just go through and highlight this part, guys, and then that's gonna be the end of the video. Okay, guys, so not quite short and sweet, but like short and sweet, you know. So this is our budget for the week. I will be cash stuffing, but I do need to hop off here and get ready for work, so I won't be I won't do this on camera, but I will do that so that I know what I am taking out of the bank. So when we get paid, I'll take the money out of the bank. I'll hop back on here and I will do a cash stuffing for you guys. So I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching as always. Bye.